So it's Storytellers with Action Item. We're going to talk about When Everything Falls Back Down. So where were you guys, like, mindset-wise when you wrote the song?
When you're writing a song, mindset.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think at the time we were listening to a lot of actually like '90s kind of music.
Yeah. We were really into like Ryan Cabrera.
Yeah.
And the Fray and stuff like that. And we wanted like kind of like a chill piano song. It was like a mid-tempo.
Yeah. It's funny because it actually it's like the way it formed was. It was
totally not.
It was more of like an upbeat kind of skipping kind of song.
The demo is actually really different, and man, I remember the first time I wrote the verse literally while Brian was in the studio singing it, and like I would feed him the line and he would have to sing it back. It's totally different than the way it is now.
So on the fly.
But yeah. So our mindset was we wanted like a mid-tempo, really chill, just good quality pop song.
So the first time around, it's just you guys, and then you decided you wanted to release it as a single, and then the idea came up that you wanted it as a duet, or why wasn't it done as a duet first?
We really never kind of had that in our mindset that we're gonna have a duet for anything, to be honest.
Yeah, our record we wanted to make sure was us, as most us can possibly happen. That's why we didn't want anybody. The best musical
representation of what we wanted to do.
Yeah, we didn't want anybody else singing on our actual record because this was our first record that we put together ourselves. We put like 2 years of our time into this record. We wanted to make sure that it was solely us. Not when we released it, fans would really like get who we were and what we were kind of going for.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna release. Actually, funny story. What originally was gonna happen, our manager approached us and he said, you know, I think it'd be a really good idea to have a girl sing on Somewhere Out There. And
we're like, yeah, that sounds cool, but at the time the single was actually doing really good.
It was doing already well on Radio
Disney
so and stuff like that. So we didn't want to re-release it because that would take away the point of having a second single. So what we did was we were like, all right, let's pick a second single. Let's go to the Strongly Love and let's pick out.
It's funny
because
the first song we listened to, which is the first song on the CD, which is Falls Back Down. We're like, wow, this could really work good because the story really fits for like a boy-girl type of heartache, breaking apart from each other kind of thing, and
it really tells a story.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about duets. Like you have to make sure that it tells a story and it's believable. And so we made a list of girls who we might want to possibly sing on the song. We sent the song to Chelsea. She was top of our list, and she loved it, and she wanted to be a part of the project. And she ended up singing on it, and it was amazing. We were just taken back by it.
The first time we heard like the new version of it.
Yeah, we just freaked out. Like, wow, that sounds
so good.
Crazy good.
We had heard her sing a little bit, and we thought she was good, but we didn't know how it would sound with Brian's voice and stuff like that. All that stuff really is important. When we heard it for the first time, we were all really taken back, and we were really proud of it.
So how does that process work? She just goes in and was given the lyrics, or she listened to it and decided she wanted to... Because it's not exactly like a perfect match. Like she adds some things to it.
Okay, so the way that ended up working was we knew that we wanted to take it and make it into duet. So I changed the lyrics to the second verse so that when she would come in, it would fit as if
she's talking to me.
She's talking to Brian.
Because the whole
or like she says instead of in the original version, Brian says, and I said, hey, when you go. But now it's her saying, and he said, referring to Brian, hey, when you go, take it slow and all that stuff. Because the story behind the song is that this girl goes out to live her dreams, and Brian says, you know, or
take it easy kind of thing.
The story behind it is when you go out there, I'll always have your back, no matter what. You don't have to worry, and that's what the idea behind When Everything Falls Back Down is. So now she's saying, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to live my dreams. And
I'm saying, okay, but just take it easy.
Yeah, and he'll have your back. That's pretty much the story behind that.
So are there any plans for a live duet version?
It's funny because I actually just talked to her on Twitter yesterday, and I said that now all that we have left to do, because the song is on Radio Disney now, and all we have left to do is perform live. And she responded back. She's like, "Yeah, we should." And yeah, we're saying that this year, 2011, is gonna be our year. So
yeah, we're trying to make it happen. We got really close to having it happen on the LA date of the Seven Leos tour, but everything ended up falling through because it was so last minute.
it was busy.
But we're gonna try to make it happen. Hopefully on our next tour. If not, make something happen.
Now, conceptually, if you guys had to put a video to like the song, do you have any ideas or thoughts that you'd like want it to be like, want it to end up looking like?
We want it to be. I mean, from the start, my kind of vision of it was just like a really fun, light video. Nothing really too heavy.
Really bright and pretty and very visual. I think not too much story because the song tells a story itself. You don't need a storyline behind it because the song, especially as a duet, it's just like right in front of you. Like the story is very, very simple.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a very bright, light story.
Just a video that can make you feel good.
Yeah. Because the song is very feel good too.
Yeah.
Like, you want to match the vibe of the song. But we've never done a professional video before, so we don't we don't really know how that whole process works. Like how much say we actually have in that stuff. So. I don't know, but definitely something really bright, feel good. You gotta match the vibe of the song.
Yeah.
And that song is like really feel good and has a really nice message, so hopefully the video would follow.
I think that's everything. Thank you guys.
Right.